So the next concept that we will see is relationship and join, right? Most important concept in database management system, right? And we will start checking into that one. So the first relationship that we will check is a one-on-one relationship. That means one row in a table can have only one corresponding mapping into another table, right? So if you see the example here, I have an employees table and I have a contacts table, right? In employee table, I have employee ID and employee name, right? And on contacts table, I want to store employee address and employee's email, right? Now, if you see in employees table, I can have only one record in contacts table that matches the employee ID. Why? Because one employee can have only one address and one email address, right? That's what logically makes sense, right? So in employee table, only one row can map to another row in the contacts table. So this is what is called as a one-on-one relationship. So we will check example for this one, right? I'll delete all my tables as usual. I will start again from clean slate, right? Right now, if you see this table, we have an employee table or employees table, employee ID, name and hire date, right? That's fine. And in employee details table, we have employee ID, we have address, we have contact, and there is a foreign key. Foreign key, which one is the foreign key? Employee ID here is the foreign key, which references to employees employee ID. That means this employees employee ID is referenced as the foreign key here in employee details table, right? So what I will do, I will create this table and I will create this table as well, right? Once that being done, what I will do, I will add some data into this one, right? So execute, right? Now I'll say select star from employees, right? And I'll say select star from employee details, right? Now what I have to do is I have to individually run this one, right? So if you see employee ID 1 Alice and hire date, right? And employee ID 1, this is the address and this is the contact number, right? Now what I have to do is I have to pick data from two different tables, right? That's when the concept of join comes into picture. What does join do? It will join two tables, right? How can I join two tables? We will see the example, right? Now what I want is I want to display employee name, employee name from employees table and its corresponding address and contact name from employee details table, right? So what we will do, we will say select, right? Select what? Select, because now we are dealing with two tables, right? So when I am giving the column name, I will specify it with table name as well. So I'll say employees dot, I want to filter employee name, right? I will bring this to this line, right? What else I want to get? I want to get employee details dot address, and I should add one comma here, right? And employee details dot contact number, right? Now from which table? This is available in two different tables, right? So for that, what I will use, I'll use join. So from employees, right, join employees detail. That means instead of saying from employees, what I am doing is I am joining two tables, and with that I am saying from. That means select employee name, address, contact number. Now since this data is scattered across two tables, that's why what I did, employees join employee detail, right? Now based on what it will join? Based on the employee ID that is available in both the column, right? So what I will do, select something from employees, join employee details on, right, employee employees dot employee ID equals to employee details dot employee ID, right? Join on what? Join on employees employee ID. So if you remember the table, in employees we have a employee ID. On employees detail also we have a employee ID as a foreign key, right? So what I will do, join employees and employee details on employee ID, right? Employee ID once from employees table and from employee details table, right? Now if I run this one, you will see here Alice, first main street, then contact number, right? These two data are coming from two different tables, right? This is what join helps us in achieving, right? This join is actually also called as inner join, right? By default it takes inner join. So if I do inner join, I'll get the same result, right? Now we'll understand the concept of left join, right? Now to understand that, what I will do, I will add another value into the employees table, right? But I will not insert its corresponding employee details, right? That means employee details for employee ID 2 is empty, right? So to show you that, what I can do is select star from employee details, right? We have only one entry, right? Now if I do select star from employees, right, I have two entries. That means this ID2 doesn't have a relationship row on the employee details table, right? Now if I do inner join now, what result I will get? I will get only one result, right? Now instead of inner join, if I do left join, now what exactly left join will do? Left join will do, now what is the meaning of left here? Left means this employee table is the left, whichever we write first, right? The employee table is the left and this employee details table is the right table, right? So when I say left join, that means it will pick up everything from employees, and on employee details, if it doesn't have a corresponding mapping, it will keep it as null, right? So now I have changed it to left join. Now if I see the result here, I got Bob also. That means it will give me everything on the left side of the join, from the left table of the join, even if the corresponding right part is empty, right? Now if I say inner join, what will happen to this Bob? This will not come into result. Inner join will take only what is available here on the left side of the inner join, on the left table of the join, as well as on the right table of the join. Whatever is common, whatever is exactly available, it will take, right? Now if I change it to left join, it will take everything from the left side of the table, and on the right side of the table, if the corresponding relationship is not available, it will keep it as empty, right? That's the concept of left join, right? On one-on-one relationship, right?